Welcome back to Hey Kentucky. It is Thurby, the Thursday of Derby week. Now, if you want to know who to pick in the race, there is one guy to listen to, and we are fortunate enough to have him on the show today. National racing analyst for Equibase, Ellis Star, handicapper extraordinaire. Thanks for being with us.
It's my pleasure, Mary Jo. Good Derby week. September Derby week. I got my official Derby shirt on.
I mean, there you go. Derby 146 in September. That's crazy in itself. No fans. But I want to talk about the race. Tis the Law. Is he unbeatable on Saturday?
Oh, that's a tough question. You know, no horse. They don't run races on paper, but I mean, based on his body of work, and this is our, national race of the week for various websites I write for. And I really think the race is him and everybody else. I mean, he's got the tools, the mental tools and the physical tools. Only horse in the field that's run the 1.25 miles, which is when they run it in the spring, no horse has run that distance, but he has. And he's got a burst of speed that historically has been very important. If anybody looks at old derbies, or you close your eyes and you imagine the Derby with that big final turn, horses that come around and make a big burst from about 3/8 of a mile to go to about 1/8 of a mile to go. And then from then, nobody really passes late in terms of passing the winner. It happens once in a while, but not much. And he's made that move 2 races ago. He went from third and about a length back to 4 in front. And when jockey Manny Franco, who gets along with him fantastically, asks him, he just goes. And he is faster than these. And unless something strange happens, he should win the Derby and on to the Preakness, which is the third leg of the Triple Crown this year. Weird to say it. That's what it is.
I know it's strange, but listen, you can't win any money on Tis the Law. So who do you like to, put in exotics with him? You got to have Tis the Law in there, obviously. But what other horses do you think can make some money for us?
Well, that's the way I kind of patterned my analysis this week on all the different blogs I've written for. And there are 3 horses that I think have a chance, if Tis the Law shouldn't fire, to win. They're definitely worth a couple dollars to win, and definitely worth playing in the exacta, which is second underneath Tis the Law. Number 7, Money Moves. Number 5, and there's a discussion of how to say his name. I say New York Traffic. Some people say NY Traffic, because that's the way his name's spelled. And number 12, his name is Sole Volante. And I don't like as much the second and third choices that will be in the betting, which will be Honor AP and Authentic. They're both good, but they have outside posts, which isn't conducive to their style. Money Moves is an interesting horse. He's the most lightly raced in the field. He's trained by Todd Pletcher, who's won a Derby. He wasn't really aiming for this race until some withdrawals earlier in the week, and he ran the best race of his life last time out in only the 3rd race of his career. So thinking of these horses as athletes and young men, they still have some improving to do, and he could take a step forward there. So that's why I like him. NY Traffic, or New York Traffic, ran the best race of his life last time out. That was in the Haskell Stakes, which they usually call the Midsummer Derby. But this race was before the Derby this year. And he was getting to Authentic with every start. He lost by a nose at that 1 1/8 race, which suggested the extra 1/8 of a mile is going to be right up his alley. And the last one was Sole Volante, who is going to be one of those come from last types, because that's what he does. And he has had some really good races, and then a really bad one last time in the Belmont, which they shortened up behind Tis the Law. I'm willing to draw a line through that. He's one of the few horses in the race that I think has the pedigree on both the sides, the father's and mother's side of the pedigree, to run 10 furlongs. So I'm using him. So those are the 3 I'm going to pick underneath Tis the Law. And I am going to bet a couple bucks to win on him, just in case.
And quickly, Ellis, in the Kentucky Oaks, Gamine.
Well, this is an interesting one because Gamine is pure speed. I mean, she just gets out there and runs everybody off their feet. She hasn't run as far as the others. Swiss Skydiver won the Alabama Stakes at Saratoga, which was actually farther. It was the Derby distance. And she's cutting back, which is great. And she's the seasoned horse. So she's got the talent. She's got the mental attitude. Gamine is pure speed. It is going to be a heck of a battle between those 2. I think Swiss Skydiver comes out on top because Gamine has a couple of questions to answer. If she does win, it means she's really special. And another horse named Speech, who won the Ashland Stakes at Keeneland in the July meet, is also a filly that if she takes a step forward, she's got a shot in the Kentucky Oaks as well.
Handicapper extraordinaire, Ellis Star, thank you so much. We will use your insights this weekend.
My pleasure, Mary Jo. Everybody have a great Derby weekend.
Yes, amen to that. More Hey Kentucky is next.